So, in order to see in which direction you're being guided for your own highest good, you must first be real with yourself. Be honest of where you are right now. Even if it's not where you want to be, know that it's just one of the stepping stones to get you to where you want to be. But if you don't acknowledge where you are right now, how are you going to find that next step? Know that that is the step that's going to move you forward to to where you're meant to be. It's about radical self-love and acceptance. Loving yourself, warts and all, as one of my mentors, RJ Spina, is known to say. Because it's true. We all have our imperfections. We all have things about ourselves that we don't really like, or we prefer if they would be a little bit different, whether that's a physical aspect of our bodies, or maybe a personality or a condition in our lives. But knowing that no matter what you're going through right now, no matter how you're feeling or how you look or what you're dealing with in life, that you are still worthy of love. And the most important person to give you that love, to feel that love from, and to just recognize that is from you. You have to love yourself first, and you have to accept yourself first as you are right now. Not when I heal, I will be happy, or when I heal or achieve this outcome, I will be free. I will do that thing. I will be, I will, I will be in peace. It's about finding that happiness, that self-love and acceptance and living that right now. And only then will your physical reality, including your body, begin to reform and reshape itself in a way that is in alignment with how you're feeling internally about yourself. So often we are looking for approval, acceptance, love from people and things outside of us, but we're never truly going to get that outside of us. Even, we may feel that that's being fulfilled temporarily, but then we're always looking for the next thing and we're never completely satisfied. And if you don't love and accept yourself for who you are, how can you expect anyone else to? It starts with you. And I know that can be a hard truth to swallow. And it may feel even more challenging to really practice and bring into your life. But just start. Speak it into existence. What do you want to feel about yourself? What do you want to believe about yourself? Put it out there. Declare it to the world, to the universe, and to yourself first and foremost. And once you practice this and you really begin to embody it and become your biggest lover, your own biggest supporter, the universe, God, everything around you, the people around you begin to reflect that back. Everything in your reality is just a mirror. It's just a reflection of you and of your perception of life and of yourself. So change your perception of yourself, change your perception of your life, and everything around you will change. It doesn't necessarily mean that the people you're associating with will change, but how they show up for you, the part of them that they share with you or that is reflected back to you is going to change. You're going to see a different side of them, a side that is more aligned with your inner beliefs about yourself. But if you don't change that within yourself, if you don't meet yourself there first, if you don't show up for you first, nobody else is going to show up for you the way you want them to and the way you deserve them to. You have to lead the way and you have to show them just through your energy about how you want to be treated by first treating yourself that way, giving yourself the patience, the love, the grace that you give other people, giving yourself the empathy that you give other people. Sometimes we can be so understanding, so empathetic, so supportive to other people, but when it comes to ourselves, we have no patience. And we have very high standards. We can be so hard on ourselves. And that is learned behavior from our past, from how people, generally our parents or caregivers, treated us, or led us to believe that that is how we should feel or behave or what we should expect of ourselves, whether consciously or not. most of the time unconsciously on their part, and we were receiving this and adopting this set of beliefs and way of seeing the world as our own on an unconscious level as well. But now it's time to get conscious of this. Now it's time to rewrite the script. Don't worry so much about the outcome, about the end result. We need to stop looking for the outcome. Because every time we do, every time we stop what we're doing to check and see if it's working, to look for a result, we are slowing down the entire process. We are putting the brakes on the momentum that was already moving in our favor. And every time you do this, you are doubting yourself, communicating that with yourself, that you're not sure if you're going to make it. Or maybe, am I there yet? So that then I can feel love. Because when I get there, I will find peace. I will love and accept myself, or I will be happy, or whatever it is for you. I will feel abundant. No, it's about feeling that now. It's about being there, embodying that, living from that now. Because it is already in you. You just need to remember that, to find it within you. Search, tell the algorithm what you want. The algorithm doesn't give you what you want just by thinking about it. Now, it starts there, of course, but then it's when you watch the content, when you absorb a certain frequency that you want to bring into your life, and you become that. That's when the algorithm takes notice, right? When you're absorbing those videos, that content, you're watching them. You're taking action in that direction. So it's the same with your life, with your body. Living from a place of already being there, of your wish fulfilled, feeling that, taking action from that place, and knowing that you are already there, that is already within you. It's just a process of shedding all the layers of stories, of the lies, really, about all these other things that you should be or should do. Because when you shed these layers, this programming, this conditioning, you find the real you underneath it all. It's always there. It's always been there. It's just covered up. It's just buried with all this other garbage, really. And so the same is for your healing. The answer to your healing, the solution to whatever problem it is that you're experiencing right now is already within you. So it's about remembering it and coming back to you, believing in yourself, but not just talking the talk. Walk the walk. Show yourself that you are for real, that you can trust you because you are showing up for you. You're giving yourself the time that you need. You're listening to what you feel is true for you, and you're following that path regardless of what anyone else is saying. But enjoy the process. Know that this is already within you, and as long as you take the steps to get there, it's going to come into fruition. In the meantime, enjoy the process. Stop taking pit stops along the way, trying to look for an outcome, and making the way you want to feel and the life you want to live dependent on those results. It's time to live it now. No matter what your circumstances are, you can bring these feelings that you want to experience into your life now and just accept who you are as you are today with whatever it is that you're going through. Because whatever we run from or ignore chases after us. It doesn't just go away. So the first step is to always be radically honest with yourself. Accept where you're at right now, warts and all. Enjoy the process of healing and transformation. And before you know it, you'll be there. You won't even be able to pinpoint maybe what that exact turning point was, but you've made it. So does it even really matter?